When it comes to getting more customers, a lot of local businesses stay away from paid advertising because it's either too expensive, they think it's too expensive, or it just hasn't worked for them in the past. But the fact is that ads are one of the best ways for local businesses to get more customers in profitably. You just have to know what you're doing, and you don't need some crazy advertising company or agency to do this for you. It really comes down to three things. Number one is your offer. What is your mechanism for bringing them off of social media or off of their feeds and into your actual physical business? Number two is creative. How are you presenting your business, and what type of messaging are you using to present your offer to them? And then number three is just consistency of this creative. You can't just run the same image or video over and over again and expect to get results. You got to switch it up weekly, if not monthly at the very least. So in this video, I'm back with the House of Transformation as part of my Miami business takeover. And in part three, we talk all about paid traffic and looking at their current Facebook ads and giving them a foolproof strategy that we're actually using right now to get leads in the door for less than $10 to cold traffic. So if you are a local business or if you work with local businesses and you're looking for a way to get their paid traffic dialed in on Facebook and Instagram, this video is for you. Let's get into it. So the final one here is obviously paid, right? And this is probably going to be the biggest part of your direct marketing customer acquisition. So currently you're running some ads on Instagram and Facebook. I took a look through them. I'll tell you firsthand right now why they're not working. A couple of reasons. Number one is that the content that you're running is not fully personalized, again, to your value propositions, to who you want to attract to this gym, to the culture and the personality that you guys have built here, right? So number one is creative, and that's something that you can do super easily, right? And the more the better, right? We don't want to run the same ad over and over again. It's annoying. Actually have some screenshots in here of some ads now that Instagram and Facebook are crazy. As soon as you raise your hand for any sort of interest in gyms, the ads just start coming to you. And what I realize is everyone has the exact same offer, that exact same value proposition. Come in for a free session, like green check marks for look at all the things like clean facilities, bathroom, like whatever it is, right? Like people don't care about that, right? People care about themselves and they care about what you can do for them. So it's always about who's on the other end and understanding where they are and where they want to get to, right? We spoke about this a little bit last time. A lot of the messaging that you guys have now, I think the offer is like, we are piloting a new program. We want you to come in and help us. No, that's the opposite. You are here to help them, not the other way around. It's always about them. It's always about whatever they're struggling with and how you can help them get to where they want to get to. So we'll talk a little bit. I've got some notes here in terms of like value propositions and understanding what their pain points are and stuff like that. That's what we want to build our ads around. And then the offer is just a way to kind of facilitate them to come in. So in regards to more on the paid traffic stuff, so some of the things that I had spoken about last time and put together is an offer that's a little bit more dedicated, a little bit more targeted to the type of person that you want to bring in here, right? We looked at your customer base, it's mainly female, coming up with an offer that is very hyper specific to them in the pain points and the things that they want to see in terms of their workout program. So hyper specifically, hyper targeted, that also stands out from the rest of the market, right? Again, coming in for a free session is great, but everyone's doing that, right? We want to try and stand out. We want to try and go against the grain a little bit when it comes to stuff. Otherwise, it's just white noise on somebody's feed. You might pick up some leads here and there, but they're going to be garbage. We want people that are motivated. We want people that are excited, right? So coming up with an offer, we kind of like kick this around like a 30-day booty builder, right? That's obviously more specific to females. We can run that just to women within a certain age range in this certain location here. And with creative, that speaks directly to that, right? You've got a ton of great video content of like Cindy doing workouts, squats, stuff like that. Joe, same thing, right? Show women, show them doing the workouts, show the before and after results, and then put together an offer, a program, probably outside of what you're currently doing now. So I don't know, like 100 days or $100 or something like that, whatever that is that you guys can come up with, but like a program that's dedicated specifically to that customer base, that's going to be a much better offer. And then when we combine that again with better targeting, with better creative, with better copy in terms of what you write in the actual ad, it's going to be night and day difference for what you guys are currently experiencing with your ads. Also just the quality of them too, right? And then again, when you tie that in with a salesperson or somebody who, as a lead comes in, they're getting a text message from Joe or they're getting a phone call from Joe and you're excited and you get them excited, right? That's how we get people to show up. That's how we get them to sign up. It's got to be a cohesive process throughout the whole thing. If a lead comes in and we sit on it for a couple of days and expect them to show up on their own, they're not going to do it. Otherwise, they would have been a gym out already. If they had that type of motivation to do it, then they would have already signed up with you or somewhere else, right? So like we've really got to go the extra mile to make sure that we're bringing people in and giving them the energy that we want them to feel, right? And that's why I keep saying it, but like having somebody who's dedicated to sales and bring people in and keeping them accountable is super, super, super important. And that doesn't mean that you don't bring in Will or Joa or somebody to help out with the consultation when you're getting a little bit more technical, and then passing them off to that trainer. Because I actually spoke to Pam about this too before I came, and she was like, yeah, but I want to meet my trainer and vibe with them, and then that's who I want to work out with, right? That doesn't mean that you don't still bring them in. For my agency, for example, we have 2 dedicated salespeople, but once we're on the 2nd or 3rd strategy call, I bring in my head of strategy, because that's the person that they're going to be working with, so they can get a feel, for how we work, for how we communicate, the level of skill sets that we have, and they can just, again, very similar kind of one-to-one comparison for what you guys could do. But having that person who's dedicated, we've talked about this before at the other gym, who's very aggressive with her text messaging. She doesn't care. If you show up and you give her your phone number, she's going to call you, and that's how it should be, because otherwise, again, people are left up to their own devices. If they're not at a gym, it's because they couldn't bring themselves to go in for whatever reason, right? Some of the things in terms of understanding how to build these ads are value propositions, right? So problems, solutions. It's really that simple. Pain points, solutions. So when we look at who your target customer is or who you want them to be, right? If we say it's a female in Miami from the ages of 25 to 35, what are the problems that they're having, right? And what are the solutions that we can display to them in the ad? This isn't talking about like a big business. We're talking about like they see an ad, they stop it because they resonate with the problem. We offer them a solution. We make the offer for them to come in, right? So some of the things that I wrote down, like speaking from the target customer, something like, I want to get in shape for summer, right? Like that's the problem. That's the pain point that they're having. What's the solution that you can offer, right? Right there in that ad. Another one is, I don't know what I'm doing, workouts, eating. Again, like what's the ad that we can come up with that addresses that problem and then also offers a solution? So again, for example, something like this, I don't know what I'm doing. What is it that House does specifically that can speak to those types of people? Well, you come in, you get a dedicated coach. We're giving you an in-body assessment. We are measuring your body fat. We're helping you set your goals. We're teaching you how to eat. We're giving you meal plans. We're giving you workout programs that are built specifically to your body types and your needs, right? You can already feel how that has a much different kind of thing than, hey, like look at our gym workout video, come in for a free workout sessions because we have a dedicated parking. We have, like, that stuff's great, but those are benefits. Those are not pain points. All marketing should be based on pain points, right? Like benefits come in afterwards. It's kind of more having the sales conversation. They come in and they see everything. Those are the benefits. Those are added boosts, but that's not ultimately why somebody wants to come in and work out. I don't come into the gym because you got a clean bathroom or because you have parking, right? That might help to sway my decision if I'm looking at a couple of gyms, but at the end of the day, I'm going to the gym that is going to solve my problem that I have, the pain point that I have that's specific to me, right? And that's why this customer understanding is so important. So another one could be, I don't have time to go to the gym, right? Like this works well for Rise Nation, for example, right? Like, well, you're in and out in 30 minutes, boom, you're done, right? You have time, you can make an hour of your day. Same type of thing here, so you can build them wtherever that value proposition, you come up with that. Another one is I feel uncomfortable at the gym, right? I know that's something that I feel a lot of times, like I don't want to switch gyms because it's like, damn, like, there's sometimes gyms have like a weird energy in terms of like people being in there, you don't know them, it's a little bit uncomfortable, it's kind of a personal situation, I guess. So one of the things that you can say here is like, this is a small gym and it's a small gym on purpose, right? So you can kind of take what somebody might position against you. Like there's all these crazy new big gyms out here, but like, do you really need that? Like, do you really want that? Do you really want to go work out around 60 people that you don't know? Like here, you're going to be around 8 people. You're going to be with a dedicated coach, with a dedicated trainer. We're small by design, and we're small because we're family. This is our house. These are the types of things that we want to push. These are the types of different value propositions that we can, again, it's almost kind of like taking a sales objection from the person and then reforming it in the way that you become the solution for that problem. Another one is I tried the gym before, but I didn't get the results I was looking for, right? Another very common pain point that you might hear, or another one being I have a history of injuries, which makes it difficult to work out, right? So, again, we're doing personalized coaching here. You're getting your own program. Like we're taking that into account when you come in. Like we're the only gym that does a full assessment. We're the only gym that actually looks at your history. We sit down, we talk to you, we care about you. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to build a connection with you. So these are all the different types of value propositions when it comes to an ad, right? We come up with an ad for each one of these, a piece of creative for each one of these, a piece of copy for each one of these, and then we just push them out to specific subgroups of people, right? So again, if we're saying that target customer, again, is a woman between the ages of 25 and 35, and she wants to get in shape for summertime, right? Easy ad to put together, and then you make the offer for the booty building program. All these different problems that they have, again, you create an ad specifically for that with a dedicated piece of content. it'll be night and day with your ads. Because again, what you're doing right now is you're casting a very wide net and just trying to get anyone to come in. Very generic offer. This is hyper specific, right? We want to focus on the people that actually make us money, the people that are paying customers for the longest time, the people that get the best results here. You know who that target customer is. And I'm just giving you this woman as an example, but it could be anybody based on your experience, right? But this is what marketing is. It's about the customer. It's about the problems that they have, and us becoming the guide, not the hero, the guide to help them get to, they're the hero. It's all about them. We want to make them feel great. We don't matter in this situation. And this is where so many businesses go wrong. They think it's about us, right? You build a beautiful new facility and it's, we have this facility, we have this, we have that. No, it's not about you. It's about them. It's about the customer, So always reframing that back to them and the problems that they have and how you can help them. It's night and day with marketing. And it's really that simple. And then it also becomes where this ties into like the salesperson having simplified offers. Once they come in, again, like decisions are made fast. So this is just a much more seamless process that understands who the customer is, what their pain points are. Now you have a marketing offer, front end offer, whether it's like, 21-day hot girl summer challenge, whatever that looks like, right? Or like 30-day booty building program, whatever that looks like, right? You guys can come up with that offer. You can figure out how to deliver that, as long as it's directly related to the person that you want to bring into the gym and the pain points and the problems that they're having. And then once they're in, again, you build a relationship, you get them results. Then it's just a matter of presenting them the offers that you have in the simplest way possible, And that's really it. That's marketing in a nutshell, man.